Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go in this playoff semifinal game. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Mountaineers getting set on first and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Mountaineers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense operating from the pistol. Gives it to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Oh, and he does seem to hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Hands off to the left. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. And the Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
And looking for a big play here. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across midfield. Now the 40. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tied.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Got him. He's sacked.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today. The Mountaineers will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And a low line drive, ugly punt. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he scores. Touchdown, Alabama. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Arizon's offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pitch play to the back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The pass rush closing in. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. That run moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back, caught. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Mountaineers pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll run it to the right side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Mountaineers are going to cash in this red zone trip. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here's the 2nd down play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. He hands it to the back. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, You're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Mountaineers looking to run some tempo here. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Motion now from the tight end. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bama. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Running back with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made to the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Important second down play coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to pass here on second down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's a fourth down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up in the 31.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the airing this one out toward the sideline. He's picked for a third time tonight. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Short loss in the play sets up second and long from the 18. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Mountaineers will crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. And tackled after a small pickup there. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Quarterback drops back. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The ball will be downed at the 20.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Powers through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Sticking with the running game. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, West Virginia. And they go in front here in the second half. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
When he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. set. Here's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Receiver in motion now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the catch. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Handoff heading left. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the back gets the football. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Ball handed to the running back.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Good enough for first down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made it.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The back's got it. Fights off a defender. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags a quick throw. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, you talk about a turn of events. What a job by this defense. You're thinking at the very least they're potentially going to give up the go-ahead field goal, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they come up with this interception, get the ball back to their offense.
And the Mountaineers' offense is back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Breaking free at the 35. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
2nd down, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come up to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So the turnover will end the fourth quarter, but now we head to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he released it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. There's some pre-snap movement back in motion. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
So we're set up now for the biggest 3rd down attempt all game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. There's contact on the throw. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. And that'll seal it. An interception to end the game.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring or the game is over.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted, a crucial overtime mistake. The takeaway, and that will seal the victory.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That's it. Game over on the interception.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. It's a touchdown to win the game. A double overtime classic.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national